Hey friends, happy Wednesday. Tonight we're going to talk about essential oils and summertime. I'm so excited for this class. I was going to do this as a live tonight, but I'm having some technical difficulties, and so I'm going to go ahead and record it now and post it at 9 o'clock tonight, which is when the class is supposed to take place, and that way none of us have to worry about whether my technology is working come 9 p.m. So we're going to be talking about oils in summer, and I am so excited for this because summer is my favorite season. It's my favorite time of year. It is such a vibrant, colorful, warm, energetic time of year. And there are so many really cool ways to use oils that we don't use them in other seasons because we have a lot of different things happening this time of year. For a lot of us, we want summer to be this really relaxed, chill time. And instead, a lot of times it's even busier than our normal schedule. I know some of you have kids that are home with you for the summer, home from school. Some of you are traveling a lot. My husband and I are doing some traveling this summer to see family. And so our routines are off. Our routines are different. Maybe we're not eating the way that we normally do or sticking to the same schedule. Maybe our sleep schedule has changed. And on top of that, we have things like hot sun and humidity and bugs and things that maybe we don't deal with the rest of the year. So we're going to talk about some of those topics today. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite recipes and just some of my favorite ways to use oils this time of year. So a couple things that I want to talk about as we dive in here. Let me pull up some information for us to look at. Okay, so we are going to chat about using oils this time of year, essential oils in summertime with Cozy Greenhouse. That's me, Alex Cortez. And I'm, like I said, just really excited to talk about this topic. So the first thing that I want to talk about before we dive into the specifics of the oils is the quality of the oils that we're using. So I partner with doTERRA, which is the company that produces the oils and the products that I use. I absolutely love working with them, and this initial topic that we're going to talk about, quality, is going to give you some insight into why this is who I choose to use. So quality of your oils is super important. Everything that we're going to talk about tonight, when I say essential oils, what I really mean is doTERRA essential oils, because everything that we're going to be discussing is not necessarily true of anything except doTERRA oils. There's doTERRA, and then there's kind of like everything else. So if you are new, if you're completely new to oils and you've never used them, the first thing that I would encourage you to do is to go to my website, cozygreenhouse.com, click the education tab, and watch the intro to oils class that's there, because that's going to give you even more insight into this topic of how we use oils, what they actually are, where they come from, the specifics of them, and just get you started with some basics. In this class, we're going to go a little more specialty, a little more niche into this particular time of year and just cover some of those basics really quickly here at the beginning. But they are really necessary to cover. We can't really have this conversation without talking about the importance of quality, because when I say something like an oil will help you with this or it's good for your skin, that's not necessarily true if it's not doTERRA. And the reason for that is that about 90% of oils on the market are found to be adulterated or to have synthetics in them. So either they've maybe accidentally been adulterated in the growing process or in the distilling and bottling process, or they have been purposefully manipulated in some way by a company that is trying to make money off of you by selling you something that they're saying is natural and is either not completely or not at all natural. So quality is a really, really key part of the discussion. doTERRA has the purest quality oils that are on the market. They are so rigorous about their purity that they do not release anything to the public that is not just a amazing beyond organic standard. The reason, or the kind of the things that back up the quality of doTERRA, is first off their sourcing, and secondly their testing. So doTERRA sources their oils from over 40 nations around the world. The plants that are grown to be turned into oils are grown in their native environments. They're grown in the parts of the world where they will grow best, and this gives them the most therapeutic properties. They are also grown with rigorous standards. They are grown in a sustainable way and beyond organic growing practices, because as we all know, just because something has an organic label does not actually mean that it hasn't been sprayed with pesticides or chemicals of some kind. But the plants that doTERRA is growing have not. These oils are not contaminated with any kind of chemical. They are pure plant material. The second thing that's really important is testing. So doTERRA is a leader in innovation in this way. They are testing in such a detailed and rigorous way and running so many different types of tests on their oils that they are able to produce a product, not just produce, but then verify that their product is purer than anything else that exists in the world. They do both in-party testing on every batch of oil as well as third-party testing, so out-of-house testing to confirm their results. And they're also extremely transparent about their testing. So if you go to source2u.com, and you have a bottle of oil, every bottle of doTERRA oil will have a number on the bottom, its batch number. And you can go to Source2U, put in that number, and it will show you the testing for this specific bottle and batch of oil. It's a really cool thing. I cannot even tell you how different and unusual and honest and transparent and incredible this is, because there is no other company in the world that's doing this. There are some other companies that do test or claim to be testing, but they are not releasing their results. They're not being transparent about them. And in fact, what I have heard is that it can sometimes be difficult even to get tests, that companies don't want to give them up or release them to the public. doTERRA is publicly putting out everything before people have even asked for it. It is there for you to see. You type in that number, you can go see that not only are they sourcing their plants, maintaining that purity through the process, but if they get to the end and their oil's been distilled, it's been bottled, and they are not getting the pure results that they are looking for, they will get rid of a batch and not release it to the public. So that to me is very confidence inspiring. The next thing that I want to talk about that is so important, and this is like really where my heart is in this company and in this industry, is with the sustainability of doTERRA. This, y'all, just like lights me up, because doTERRA is doing things in an incredibly sustainable way, both for the world and in business. So what they do, like I said, they grow these plants for their oils in over 40 countries around the world, and they often grow them. All of the people that they're working with, the actual growers, are generally these like family farmers or small farms that are partnering with doTERRA, and they are doTERRA is receiving this like pure plant product that they know will help people, where they know they can put out an incredible product, but they're also giving back to the community. So the communities are receiving a lot as well. And this is doTERRA's co-impact sourcing model. So not only are the sustainability practices or the growing practices sustainable, as in doTERRA is stewarding the environment and taking care of the earth in such a responsible way, but then they are also building these long-term relationships with their growers and with the people that they're working with. So doTERRA's co-impact sourcing model provides jobs and fair labor conditions. They go into these communities and they ask the people that they're working with, they say, okay, this is what we need from you so that we can be the best. We can be at the top of our market and provide people with the best oils that are going to help them so much, but also what do you need from us? It's always a partnership, and it's always with a long-term vision in mind. They're not just going in and buying something one season and not the next and leaving people hanging. We're developing long-term partnerships here. This model also ensures environmental stewardship. doTERRA is saying, we will partner with you and we want to give back to you, but we need you to do things this way in order to take care of the earth and in order for these oils to truly be beneficial. That kind of environmental stewardship is so what our world needs today. We have far too many corporations that put profit over anything else and are just destroying our earth, destroying parts of our earth. And it's so important to have this kind of environmental stewardship where they want to take care of what they're in charge of. And it also facilitates community development. So like I said, doTERRA partners with these communities and offers to give them things that they need as well. And that sometimes means building schools, waterways, health clinics, all kinds of things. And truly, they are changing communities around the world, often in developing nations, by paying fair wages, by giving people an opportunity to have a dignified job, and then by giving back to them and creating these community centers, community resources that truly help the communities. So if you can't tell, this is something that I get super excited about, and I just don't feel that I can talk about oils without talking about quality and purity and sustainability, because these are the things that set doTERRA apart from any other company. And when I say that we're going to talk about an essential oil, what I want you to hear me say every time is that we are talking about a doTERRA essential oil, and that this is not necessarily true of any other company. Please do not just go into a drugstore or a chain store or a grocery store and buy an oil off the shelf and think that you are getting something that will benefit you or that will help the world in this way, because it just doesn't exist outside of doTERRA. All right, so let's dive in to talking about essential oils for summer. We're going to talk about a lot of different topics that have to do with summer, and I'm going to give you some recipes. Please feel free to write down these recipes, to screenshot them if you want to. Just please do not share them without permission. This class will also be posted on my website in the education section after it airs, not live, but after it airs. And I will also share a replay to my mailing list. So feel free to message me your email address or go to my website and sign up for the mailing list if you want to get replays of classes and workshops. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is using oils for bug repellent, using oils for bug bites. This is a big one this time of year for a lot of people. I live in Atlanta, and we have so many mosquitoes this time of year, but also a lot of other kinds of bugs around. So the recipe that I'm giving you here is my non-toxic bug spray. This is so simple and easy, you guys. You can buy a bottle of bug spray straight from doTERRA. It's this size, so it's about the size of my hand. And it's great. I love it. It's effective. It is their Terrashield bug spray. I like to make my own so that I can make it in a big bottle because my husband and I both use it every single day. In fact, this is so effective that this time of year, it is part of my morning routine. Like, I get out of the shower and I get dressed and I spray myself down with Terrashield before I apply any of the other oils that I want to apply for mood or scent or anything for the day. And it's super effective. I may apply it again in the afternoon if I'm going to be outside a lot, which you can see my puppy in this picture. I am often outside because I have an adorable little puppy who has a lot of energy. We live next to a park. We have so many mosquitoes that swarm us as soon as we go outside. And I have to tell you that I never, ever get mosquito bites unless I forget to put on my Terrashield. And that's true. I've not gotten one single bug bite this year, except on the days that I've forgotten to put Terrashield on. And so what I like to do is I take a bottle that's this size. So this is a 16-ounce glass bottle. And I put about 20 to 25 drops of Terrashield in it. And then I like to add an additional 10 drops of lemongrass. There's lemongrass in Terrashield, but lemongrass is, first of all, very effective. And secondly, it smells great. I fill this with filtered or distilled water. It's optional to add a cup of witch hazel. Witch hazel will help it kind of set and hold the scent better. But sometimes if I am in a hurry or out of witch hazel, I will literally just do the water and oils. I shake this up, spray myself down. It's completely non-toxic. Again, these oils are 100% from plants. So I will even spray it in my face, around me, with no concern about what I'm putting on my skin or in my body. And that's so incredible, y'all, because most bug sprays are so toxic, I don't even want to breathe them in from the person next to me, right? Much less put it on myself. And so if you are particularly prone to bug bites and your options are either spray yourself down with chemicals that are soaking in through your pores and getting into your bloodstream and potentially wreaking havoc with your endocrine system and your gut and all other systems of your body, or getting bit by bugs, it's a tough choice. And that is why Terrashield is so incredible. So Terrashield is a blend by doTERRA that is bug repellent, and you can get it just in a bottle like this. This time of year, I also like to carry this bottle around with me just for if I'm out and I have forgotten to spray myself down, I can just do a quick, like put it around my body, shake it on my arms or any skin that's showing. But truly, I mostly use this either in a diffuser out on our deck or in this bottle with water and lemongrass, and I spray myself down. So effective. So that is the recipe for that for you. A couple other things with bugs that I want to talk about. First of all, this time of year, a lot of times you'll have things that are just bugs that are just prolific. They're just out in proliferation. A little trick that we've discovered is that peppermint oil will get rid of ants. So if you have ants in your house, again, you can just create a little spray bottle with water and peppermint oil and spray down anywhere that they're coming in, spray around windows. It will, number one, kill the ants, but it will deter them. So they will often not come back in through those areas. When we first moved into our house, into this place, we had some ant issues. And after that first year of spraying them, or after really the first season, the first few months we were here of spraying them with peppermint oil, they never came back. So that's an effective treatment as well. So the next thing that I want to talk about after bug bites is we're going to talk about seasonal allergies. If you are someone that has seasonal allergies, you know how miserable they can be. I struggled with seasonal allergies when we moved to Georgia. I had not had them before that in my life. I guess it's just something here. We do get a heck of a lot of pollen, so probably something to do with that. But something that I like to do that really, really helps is to diffuse this blend. Lavender, lemon, and peppermint together in a diffuser. I'll do a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio, so about 3 drops of each on generally in a diffuser. And then I like to add optional breathe. Sometimes I add the breathe blend into it. Breathe is our respiratory blend. It's great for clearing your passageways. So if I am already struggling with allergies, I'll add the breathe in. If I'm just kind of anticipating and trying to preempt the allergies, often I won't. But this is a really great respiratory blend for building your immune system, clearing those air passages. And this time of year, really even more so in the spring in Georgia, but honestly, it continues this time of year, particularly depending on what plants or pollen you're allergic to. This is an awesome blend that's going all the time in our house, and it's so incredibly effective. The other thing that I want to point out that I really love, like this is honestly one of my favorite products, is doTERRA's Tri-Ease capsules, which you can see in the picture here. Tri-Ease capsules are soft gels that have lavender, lemon, and peppermint in them. You take 1 to 2 Tri-Ease capsules per day as needed, and it helps knock out allergies. So that's something else that I regularly use during the worst of allergy season. I will take one in the morning, and then if I need to, I'll take a second one in the afternoon, but it really does head off those allergies before they get to the worst, before they even really start, sometimes if you take that regularly. So let's move on to talking about sunburn. So a lot of times, this is the time of year where a lot of us are on vacation, right? Like we're out in the sun a lot, or maybe we're just out in the sun because we're walking a dog or hanging out in our neighborhood or hanging out in parks or cooking out. But this is definitely the time of year for sunburn. The first thing that I would say about sunburn is to take your Lifelong Vitality supplements. So Lifelong Vitality is a set of 3 supplements that really cover vitamins, minerals, omegas, all kinds of things here. So vitamin E and vitamin C, both of which are in the Lifelong Vitality supplements, have been shown to help prevent sunburn as well as improve the skin's ability to heal after you are burned. And the other thing is consuming healthy fats will also help you not to burn so often. It helps with preventing sunburn. So starting at that root is really important. But if you do burn, and again, this is kind of like the bug spray thing. There's kind of that choice between, do you put a really toxic, chemical on you, or do you not? And I personally choose to, I have used natural sunscreens in situations where I'm going to be outside in hot sun for several days in a row, because I do tan fairly easily, but I also will burn on my way to getting tan. So if you have fair skin or definitely need sunscreen, you definitely just want to look into something where, again, you're not just soaking those chemicals into your pores and having them travel all throughout your body, in your bloodstream. our skin is the largest organ of our body. And so, and it is one of our organs of elimination. It helps with detoxing, but it goes both ways. Things go in us and they come out of us. And so anything that we're putting on our skin is like the same as if you were to eat it. It is going around your body and it is affecting your systems. If you would not eat the sunscreen that you're putting on you, you maybe shouldn't put it on your skin either. Not saying that you would want to eat it or that it has to be food material. I'm just saying that if it would hurt you or kill you, or you would need to call poison control if you were to eat it, it's probably not the best to put on your skin either. So I will use natural sunscreens, but honestly, my preferred method of avoiding sunburn is to make sure I'm getting all the vitamins and nutrients I need. Eat healthy fats. Put coconut oil on my skin because healthy fats also can help in that way. And then to put lavender and coconut oil in a mix on myself before going out in the sun. And then to just try to know my limits, to wear hats, to go in the shade, to go under an umbrella. It is really not that big of a deal to sit out on the beach under an umbrella and be in the sun in short spurts in order to avoid using any kind of chemicals that I wouldn't want to use that could cause detrimental or long-term health effects in the long run. So as this slide shows you, you can apply lavender oil and a fractionated coconut oil to your skin prior to going out in the sun and after you come in from the sun to help hydrate and soothe. Lavender is so good for your skin. It's incredible. And this is personal experience. I'm not citing a study here, but I have noticed that when I put lavender on my skin prior to going out in the sun, I do think that it helps me not to burn as easily. So you have to see if that's your own experience, because again, I'm not basing that on a study that I've read, just on what I've noticed about myself. So speaking of skin, let's talk skincare and skin hydration. This can be a big thing in the summer. A lot of us are dealing with drier skin this time of year, or either because of a drier environment or because we're out in the sun and our skin's getting dried out. So the first thing to do is to hydrate. Aim for 4 liters of water per day. Even better if you put 2 drops of lemon oil in each of those liters for those added detoxification benefits. It's going to help with detoxing your body. It's going to help with your, help your detox organs, help your liver and your kidneys, make sure they're not being sluggish, and then also just brighten your skin. So I love doing that. I do that every day of the year, whether it's summer or not. But my favorite thing to take care of my skin, especially if I have been exposed to a lot of sun, is this after sun spray recipe that I'm including here. And it includes lavender oil, peppermint, geranium, and melaleuca oils. I mix that up with some aloe water, some coconut oil, and some distilled water, and then just spray myself down. Because it has the coconut oil in it, sometimes I rub it in, sometimes I just let it kind of sink in on my skin, and it is luxurious. It's my favorite thing. I used it, I think, every day last summer, and we've not been out in the sun as much this year yet because we haven't been on any vacations yet, but we have some coming up, so I know I'll be making a big batch of that to take with me as I'm going to be out in the sun more. And it really is just like so effective, so soothing. The peppermint gives a little like tingling, cool feeling, but it's not enough peppermint that it is like too cold or too tingly, especially when you mix it all together in a 16-ounce glass bottle, which again is this size, and you can get these on Amazon. So let's talk next about sweating and body odor. This is just inevitable for a lot of people. Body odor can change or be helped by your diet and what you're eating, because body odor is what you're secreting out of you. So yeah, but that being said, most of us wear deodorant just to be safe or because we need it. That is totally fine. doTERRA makes a really awesome natural deodorant that you can just order online if you are not a DIY person. They make it in 2 scents, their Balance scent or their Douglas fir and Greek orange scent. The Douglas fir and Greek orange is a gentle formula, meaning that it is a little bit better for sensitive skin. I have tried those. They're great. I do like them. However, I am in love with my own deodorant recipe and will probably never change this because it is the easiest and most effective DIY I have ever done. So I've included it here for you, and y'all, this is magic and it's my secret, and I'm sharing it with you because I care about you and you enjoying your summer so much. So my absolute favorite non-toxic deodorant recipe is so simple. It is taking pure milk of magnesia, and you need to go get one. It's often an off-brand one because you need to go get one that is only milk of magnesia with no other fillers or anything in it. And you take a 1 ounce or 30 milliliter roller bottle. So this is like a normal size essential oil roller bottle. This is bigger. And I open it up, pop the roller top off, fill it with milk of magnesia, fill it with about 10 drops of whatever oil I want. I often do balance, but I've also done lavender. I've done a lavender balance mix. You can really do any oil. I just wouldn't recommend doing anything that your skin might be sensitive to, but but balance, lavender, anything soothing, frankincense or wild orange would all make a great scent for this. And you don't have to scent it. It'll work. The milk of magnesia will work on its own because it is magnesium, and magnesium helps you to detox and it helps get rid of scent. The other thing that you can do, especially if you are like a sports player or your clothing smells, you can create a spray bottle of milk of magnesia or milk of magnesia and water and oil and spray down like sporting equipment or clothing or anything that has a body odor scent to it. And it is magic. Seriously, the most incredible, easiest DIY of all time. So I highly recommend that. The next thing that we're going to talk about is muscle aches and pains. So muscle aches. A lot of times in the summer we are moving a lot, right? Like maybe you have kids home with you and you are on your feet a lot more, chasing after little ones. Maybe you just like getting outside in the summer. My husband and I tend to do a lot of hiking this time of year, so we are on our feet more. Maybe you're working out more. There's just a lot of reasons why we might have muscle aches this time of year, because this is often the time of year to be really active. So what I highly recommend is using deep blue oil. So deep blue oil comes in a bottle, as is shown in this picture or in this bottle. Deep blue is a blend of wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. And so many of these oils are so soothing. And so deep blue is like a natural icy hot. But the really cool thing about deep blue is that it doesn't just provide that kind of surface tingling feeling, but because it is an essential oil, it is a mix of essential oils, completely natural plant material that are designed to help your body reach homeostasis. It gets into your muscle and helps heal. It's not just the cooling feeling, it is also a healing product. So incredible for muscle aches. I love using deep blue both before and after I work out or take a yoga class. It has that soothing and cooling feeling. It's amazing to use when you work out or just when you have a busy day. We're on your feet a lot. Rub it into your muscles for soreness, or if you're out hiking and are outside for a long time and you have it with you because you want to use it for muscles, that's great, but it's also a great one just to grab in a pinch to cool down. So a couple drops on the back of your neck will feel very cooling and soothing, or on your temples, just keep it out of your eyes. And then the deep blue rub is the lotion version, and this is just a very easy to use spreadable version. My husband and I use this one every single day. He uses it on his lower back because he has a lot of lower back pain. We also just massage it into feet or neck, shoulders, temples, anywhere that there's tension, particularly if we've had a long day or been on our feet a lot. That's just so relaxing. So especially if you are like chasing after littles all day, get yourself some deep blue because you deserve it, and then give yourself a foot rub or get someone else to do it for you. But I promise it'll feel amazing even if you do it. And if you are a parent who is home with kids this summer, you're a superhero, so do that for yourself. The next thing that I want to talk about is immune boosting. So this is the time of year that we tend to travel, right? I have been on several trips lately, some for fun, some for work, but this is just the time of year that a lot of people are traveling and going on vacation. And the thing about that is just that it disrupts our schedule, and disrupting our schedule or changing the way we eat or changing the hours that we sleep or being in an enclosed space with a lot of people, like on a plane. These are all things that affect our immune system. So this time of year, a lot of times we just need an immune boost. I can't tell you how often I talk to someone who has a cold this time of year and they're like, this isn't cold season. This isn't the time of year for colds, but they were just traveling or on a plane or aren't feeling super well, or their immune system's just kind of down. So the first thing to do is to drink a lot of water and to make an effort to consume clean foods even when you're traveling. I shared on Instagram a couple weeks ago, one of my tricks for this is to just opt for like a smoothie or a juice. If I am not sure what else around me it would be something that's good for me, or I'm having trouble finding something that's not like fast food or not healthy, because there are smoothie and juice places almost everywhere you go. And it's just a great way to make sure you're getting in enough vegetables or fruits while you're traveling, because so often we indulge in other things, but actually traveling or vacations are a great time to set new habits. When your brain is in a new place, it is actually in an active state where it is easier to create new habits. Your brain pathways will be created or adjusted more quickly in this new space when you've taken yourself out of a routine. And so a lot of times we go on vacation and we are emphasizing and like soaking in the worst habits. Like we're getting up late and we're not doing much and we're not working out, and then we're going out to eat for and eating meals that aren't healthy, and then staying up late and drinking a lot of alcohol. And when we have removed ourselves from our normal routine and are in a new place, our brain is actually creating these new pathways. It's readjusting and creating new systems and routines more easily than when you're in your normal environment. So you've just removed yourself from your normal environment for a week, and you've done all these things that are super unhealthy, and those are all new habits that have developed because it's easier for your brain to develop habits in a new environment. So something to think about when you're traveling is, can you get up at your normal time or get up a little earlier? Can you make healthy choices that make you feel good? Can you choose to work out even if you have other activities that you're going to do? Because you will actually create those habits more easily in a new environment. So it's a cool little trick that if there's a habit you've been wanting to create, try doing it on vacation this summer and see if you keep up with it when you come back. Another great thing to do for immune boosting is to use all the On Guard products. So On Guard is another oil blend. It has wild orange, cloves, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, and it is a powerhouse. It's just an incredible immune boosting blend. I use it all the time. I like to put the oil itself on the bottoms of my feet or the back of my neck. I'll put it in a roller bottle with some fractionated coconut oil and then do that. I also, when I'm traveling, especially if I'm going to be on a plane or really anywhere out in public, I always keep On Guard hand sanitizer with me. I also recommend having On Guard soft gels, which are gel caps that are filled with On Guard that you can take internally, or On Guard beadlets, which are almost like a little breath mint that you can pop in your mouth. They're an even smaller amount of On Guard. Keeping any of those on you when you're traveling is a great way to just boost your immune system. So one more fun little thing that I want to share with you, and this is just my favorite summer blends when I'm relaxing at home. So these are, some are calming, some are very like uplifting and bright, but I just want to give these to you. My Joyful and Bright blend, which is spearmint and bergamot. Liquid Sunshine is grapefruit and elevation, which is a gorgeous blend. Relax and Unwind, lavender, cedarwood, and wild orange. And then the Summer Sun blend, which is wild orange, tangerine, and frankincense. And all of these I really love and diffuse regularly this time of year because they are just beautiful summer blends that feel summery. Especially the citruses feel so like bright and summery this time of year. So really, I just want to gift those to you. If you are at home this summer and you are wanting to be on vacation or just wanting to do something uplifting or a little pampering for yourself, or to brighten your mood or to calm your mood, maybe you're noticing you have too much energy this time of year because it is a really vibrant, energetic time of year. Maybe try the Relax and Unwind blend. If you're looking for something a little like boosting, Joyful and Bright or Liquid Sunshine are great blends. Summer Sun will be somewhat balanced as well with kind of the boosting of the citrus oils and the calming of the frankincense. But those are just blends that I really love and want to suggest to you. Let me know if you try them. Let me know how you like them because they're great. So those are my favorite ways to use oils in the summer. Those are the ways really that I use them that are different than other times of year. There are some things I do all year round, like I always use On Guard and On Guard hand sanitizer, but those are particularly great ways to boost your health this time of year, especially when we have these schedule changes and just a different energy and a lot of liveliness and a lot of places to be and things to do. We're having fun, we're outside a lot, but we also need to take care of ourselves. We don't want to just burn ourselves out this time of year or be doing too much. We need to care for ourselves, especially if you are traveling or you have kids at home, or this time of year is a little bit different for you than other times of year. You're outside more even. That's something that's different to your body. These are all ways to care for yourself. And I hope that you will try some of them. So something that I would recommend is if you are ready to try oils, if you're ready to kind of join me in this journey and see how they can boost your health and try some of these fun and helpful ways to use them, something that I would recommend is getting started with either the Family Essentials Kit or the Home Essentials Kit. And both of these kits have 10 oils in them that are incredibly useful. They each have the same 10 oils. The Home Essentials Kit has larger bottles and a diffuser, and I would highly recommend a diffuser. I don't know anyone who has started with a smaller kit and not wished that they had gotten a larger kit when they initially started, because when you get started as a doTERRA member, you get offered discounts on these kits that you cannot get at any time. You can only get them the first time that you order. So it's a really, really great deal to begin with. And once you start using your oils and absolutely love them and start needing to reorder more because they're what you use for your skincare, or you drink lemon in your water every day, or you notice that they're helping boost your immune system, or you love them for bug spray, you're only going to end up ordering more. So Home Essentials is what I would start with personally at a minimum, because I actually started with Family Essentials when I got started. And while that is a great kit, I always wished that I had started with a bigger kit, because it would have saved me money in the long run, because there were other things that I ended up buying later, like a diffuser and bigger bottles of oil and some of the other products that we talked about that I could have just gotten in a kit to begin with. But head over to my.doterra.com/AlexCortez, ALIXCORTEZ, hit become a member, and you can see all of the starter kit options that are available to you. There are more than just the Family and Home Essentials, but I would start there because they include a lot of the oils that we've talked about today. They include Deep Blue, Lemon, On Guard, Lavender, Frankincense, Breathe. That kit, either of those kits, will include all of those oils that we discussed today. If you are wanting to add something extra that's not in that kit, you can always add that on. Start with that Home Essentials kit and add a bottle of Terrashield, or add a tube of Deep Blue lotion in addition to the Deep Blue oil, or add an On Guard hand sanitizer if you don't want to make it yourself. And then you'll have that little extra there too. So go ahead and head over to that website, my.doterra.com/AlexCortez, ALIXCORTEZ. Put whatever kit it is you're wanting to start with in your cart, and you will not regret it. You're going to get started with all of these benefits of oils and more, all of the things that they can do for your skin, for your body, all of the ways that these amazing pure plants help take care of you and boost your system and allow you to not put toxins in your body or environment. If you have any questions, please contact me. Please reach out to me. I love to chat about oils, and I would absolutely love to talk with you. I am reachable in all of these ways. So Instagram, Facebook, through my website, through email. Reach out to me in any of those ways if you have questions about specific oils, if you have questions about getting started, if you have questions about what it means to become a member. And speaking of becoming a member, something that I do want to talk you through is what you will get with your membership. So when you go to this website, you click Become a Member, you set up your account and get your kit. When you get a kit, it automatically includes your membership for a whole year. And this entire year, once you buy your kit, you're going to get 25% off of anything that you purchase, any doTERRA product, that you purchase for the year. All of these oils will be 25% off. So you will get wholesale pricing instead of retail pricing on everything that you order, and that's going to save you a ton of money right there. The other thing that's really cool that members have access to is that you can join the loyalty rewards program completely for free. So there's no cost to join our loyalty rewards program. I love loyalty rewards because it gives you the opportunity to get free points that you can put towards any product you want. It also gives you the opportunity to earn free oils because there are different deals every month with an oil of the month and sometimes other additional deals. For instance, our deal this month in June will give you 3 free oils if you sign up with a 200-point order. That is an incredible deal. And yeah, it's almost $100 in free oils for placing a 200-point order, which is going to be about a $200 order, because most of the time the points are about equal to the dollar amount. So that is just an amazing way to get started. Like, you're getting so much free there. And the oils that you're going to get, Past Tense, Balance, which is one that we talked about tonight because I often put it in my deodorant, and Aroma Touch are all really soothing oils that are great for managing emotions, but also great for tension and stress and things like that. So that is only through the end of this month, which means you only have a few more days if you want to grab that order. And that's just an example of the kind of deals that doTERRA runs, because there's some kind of deal or offer or free oil every single month that you can get for being part of the loyalty rewards program. So if you go ahead and sign up, if you get that home essentials kit, which again is 10 oils and a diffuser, you're also going to get those 3 free oils. So I would go ahead and do that. Add anything else that you really love the sound of, like Terrashield or the Deep Blue Lotion, or the Tri-Ease capsules, and get started with using these so that you can manage these things this summer and just enjoy and relax. Enjoy your summer, relax, and not worry about bug bites and sunburn and anything that could throw those little wrenches in your plans. If you have any questions or you'd like to talk individually or personally about what's right for you, please feel free to contact me. I would love to chat with you. Hope to talk with all y'all soon, and I can't wait to welcome you to the Cozy Greenhouse team. Have a great night. Enjoy your evening, and I hope I'll hear from you soon.